You could be thin. You could be active. You could even have a perfect BMI. But there's a hidden killer wrapping itself around your organs. Right now, it's called visceral fat, and it's quietly suffocating the health of millions of Americans. While most don't even know it exists, not all fat is the same. There's the soft, pinchable kind, the one just under your skin. That's subcutaneous fat. But visceral fat? It's different. It's deep inside your abdomen, wrapped around your liver, your pancreas, your intestines, even your heart. And here's what makes it terrifying. Unlike subcutaneous fat, visceral fat isn't just sitting there, it's active. It pumps out hormones and inflammatory chemicals that interfere with everything. Your blood sugar, your hunger signals, your immune system, even your brain chemistry. It's not just fat. It acts like a toxic organ. Visceral fat has been linked to nearly every major health crisis in America today. Heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, fatty liver, high blood pressure, dementia, even certain cancers. What makes it worse? You can't see it. You can be thin on the outside and fat on the inside, what doctors call TOFI, thin outside, fat inside. A 2019 study found that 1 in 4 people with normal BMI have dangerous levels of visceral fat. So, looking healthy isn't enough anymore. Visceral fat hides in places you'd never think to check. Around the heart, reducing circulation. Inside the liver, leading to fatty liver disease. On your kidneys, increasing blood pressure. Pressing against your lungs, making breathing harder. That beer belly? That's not just weight. That's organ-suffocating fat, pushing your system into chaos. And once visceral fat starts building up, it creates a vicious cycle. More inflammation, more fat storage, more hormone disruption. And the worst part? The scale can't tell you any of this. Think your bathroom scale has the answer? Think again. Most people with visceral fat look normal by weight. The best way to estimate visceral fat at home? Waist to hip ratio. Measure your waist at the belly button. Measure your hips at the widest point. Divide waist by hip. If your ratio is over 0.9, men, or 0.8, women, that's a red flag. You may also experience signs like constant sugar cravings, poor sleep, low energy, brain fog, all of which visceral fat makes worse. Ever go on a diet, lose weight, then gain it back? Most crash diets don't touch visceral fat. They help you lose water, maybe some muscle, but not the inflammatory fat around your organs. That's why even if you lose 10 pounds, you still feel tired, inflamed, and stuck. Because you didn't get to the source. Visceral fat resists normal weight loss methods. It takes a targeted approach, one that combines nutrition, exercise, and lifestyle. And no, there's no supplement, tea, or cleanse that can fix it. Visceral fat isn't just about how you look. It's about how you function. It increases your risk of dying from heart disease, developing insulin resistance, having a stroke, triggering hormone imbalances that age you faster. It doesn't just shorten your life. It makes the years you live harder, heavier, and more painful. And the problem is only getting worse. Thanks to processed food, stress, poor sleep, and a sedentary lifestyle, America is becoming a visceral fat factory. So what can you do about it? You can't outcrunch it. You can't starve it away. You can't run it off with hours of cardio. But there are 3 strategies that are proven by science to melt visceral fat from the inside out. Next, we're revealing all 3. The workout that burns fat for 24 hours. The exact eating style that reduces visceral fat by 14%. And the surprising factor most people ignore but absolutely can't afford to. Because if you don't stop visceral fat, it won't stop you. Now it's time to fight back. In this video, you'll discover the 3 proven strategies that destroy visceral fat from the inside out, backed by science, not hype. First, let's clear the air. The reason visceral fat sticks around? Because you're probably using the wrong tools. Fad diets don't target it. Sit-ups won't burn it. Long hours on a treadmill don't touch it. Why? Because visceral fat is metabolically active. It resists standard weight loss. It responds to hormonal signals, stress levels, sleep quality, and specific types of movement. And that's where most people fail. They try to starve it out or sweat it off. But there's a smarter way. Let's start with the exercise that works like a flamethrower for visceral fat. HIIT, high-intensity interval training. This isn't about running for hours. It's short bursts of all-out effort, followed by recovery. Think 30 seconds sprint, 90 seconds walk, 20 seconds jumping squats, 40 seconds rest. And repeat, just 15 to 20 minutes, 3 times a week. Why it works? HIIT creates a hormonal shockwave, increasing growth hormone and adrenaline. These hormones tell your body to burn fat deep inside your abdomen, not just under your skin. Plus, your body keeps burning calories for up to 24 hours after the workout. I used to spend 90 minutes in the gym. Now I do 20 minutes of HIIT and feel stronger, leaner, and sharper. Strategy number 2, what you put on your plate. Not just any diet. The Green Mediterranean Diet. Research shows this version of the classic med diet reduces 14% more visceral fat than the original. Why? Because it's rich in polyphenol, powerful plant compounds that reduce inflammation and boost fat metabolism. Here's what to include daily. 3 to 4 cups of green tea. Lots of dark leafy greens. A focus on plant proteins, lentils, beans, seeds. Add olive oil, walnuts, flaxseed. Use herbs instead of sauces. And here's what to avoid, like poison, processed food, a refined sugar, a liquid calories, soda, juice, energy drinks. These spike insulin, and insulin tells your body to store visceral fat like fuel for famine. When I swapped out sugar and loaded up on greens, I didn't just lose weight, my brain fog lifted. My blood pressure dropped. I slept better. This might be the most underrated and most critical step. Control your cortisol, fix your fat. Chronic stress pumps out cortisol, your survival hormone. Tells your body, hold on to belly fat, raise blood sugar, crave junk food. Sound familiar? This is why people who work stressful jobs or sleep poorly often struggle with stubborn belly fat, even if they exercise. Here's how to fix it. Daily stress management. 10-minute walk without your phone. Deep breathing or meditation app. 5 minutes of gratitude journaling. Sleep 7 to 8 hours per night. And no screens 60 minutes before bed. Go to bed and wake up at the same time. Keep your room cold, dark, and quiet. When you manage cortisol, you unlock a hidden switch for visceral fat loss. I was doing everything else right, but until I fixed my sleep, the fat never budged. These strategies work because they target visceral fat at its source. Not with gimmicks, but with science. HIIT burns it. Polyphenol-rich foods shrink it. Stress relief stops your body from holding it. This isn't about shortcuts. It's about knowing how your body really works and giving it what it needs to heal. So now you've got the tools, the workout, the diet, the stress management. But here's the truth. If you don't build this into your lifestyle, visceral fat will come right back. Because habits create results, but systems protect them. Lastly, we'll show you exactly how to build a visceral fat-proof lifestyle, how to make movement non-negotiable, how to make food choices automatic, and how to design your day so health becomes effortless. Burning visceral fat is just the first battle. If you don't change the system around you, that fat comes back. Harder, faster, and more dangerous than before. But here is how you win the war. Most people lose fat, but almost everyone gains it back. Why? Because they treat fat loss like a sprint, not a system. You don't just need a better workout. You need a better environment. You don't need another diet. You need automatic habits that protect your health, even when life gets busy, stressful, or unpredictable. If your environment doesn't support your health, your body will always go back to survival mode. To keep visceral fat off for good, you need 3 core systems working together every single day. 1. Habit-driven movement, and not motivation, not willpower, habits. A movement built into your daily routine. 10 squats while coffee brews. 10-minute walk after meals. 5-minute stretch every 60 minutes. 2. Automatic nutrition. Your kitchen should be a fat-burning zone. Keep processed food out of your house. O prep meals 2x a week. O store healthy snacks in plain sight. O fill your fridge with polyphenol-rich greens, teas, and healthy fats. 3. Stress-proofed mindset. You can't always control life, but you can control your response to it. Build daily practices that calm your nervous system. 3-minute breathing breaks. 1 screen-free hour per day. Gratitude journaling or sunset walks. These pillars don't just burn fat, they keep it gone. They rewire your life from survival to strength. Here's the truth. Your body is just following orders. And those orders come from your environment. The food in your pantry, the people around you, the habits you repeat. If it's easier to grab chips than a salad, guess what you're going to eat? So change the setup. Your kitchen. Keep healthy snacks at eye level. Pre-cut veggies, batch-cooked proteins. Label shelves to avoid decision fatigue. Your workstation. Set movement timers every 45 minutes. Keep a water bottle next to your screen. Leave resistance bands by your desk. Your bedroom. Remove screens. Use blackout curtains. Go to sleep the same time every night. Small environment shifts equals massive behavior changes. You don't need more motivation. You need routines so simple they don't give you a choice. We call these no-brainer habits. Think, every day after lunch, 10-minute walk. Every Monday/Thursday, meal prep. Every night at 9 p.m., phone off, lights dim. These don't just help you lose fat. They help you feel alive again. Clearer thinking, better digestion, deeper sleep, more energy. And here's the kicker, these don't take more time. They give you time back by avoiding fatigue, brain fog, and illness. Ask yourself this: can I see myself doing this a year from now? If the answer is no, it's a short-term fix, not a long-term solution. So here's how to keep it sustainable. Keep it simple, don't track everything. Make it visible, calendars, sticky notes, checklists. Make it rewarding, celebrate streaks, not pounds. Get support, friends, family, a community. This isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Fall off, get back up. Miss a day, reset tomorrow. Consistency is stronger than intensity. And that's how you beat visceral fat for life. This might be the end, but it's just the beginning of your transformation. You faced the truth about visceral fat. You learned how to destroy it. And lastly, you've got the system to stay fat-free mentally and physically. You don't need perfection. You need momentum. Start where you are. Use what you have. And commit to one small change today. Because the life you want, the energy, the freedom, the confidence, it's waiting. And it begins the moment you stop sitting still and start living intentionally. Comment below. What's one small habit you're building into your day to fight visceral fat? Subscribe now for weekly videos that help you take back your health. With real science, real strategy, and no gimmicks. Share this with someone you care about. You might just save their life. Because here on this channel, we don't wait for change. We create it.